The very first page of a new sketchbook is sometimes the most daunting, and it's time for me to crack open a brand new one. So let's fill the first page together. And in order to reduce the fear of doing this on your first page, we're gonna keep it super simple. Seriously, if you can plop your brush down and squiggle it a bit and then go whoop, you can do this one. Grab your watercolors and give them a good spritz. Then in one of my wells, I'm gonna put a little more water, and I'm gonna start by mixing up kind of a yellowy color. This is one of those ones that you can do with any colors that you want. I'm gonna be moving between yellows and greens for this, and each of the shapes that I make will be a little bit different in color, but I wanna start by making sure I have enough of a color to dip my brush into. This is gonna be my starting color. And this is another one of our brush control exercises where we're really going to be taking advantage of the shape of the brush. Any sort of a round brush is going to work great for this. Start by filling up your brush with whatever your base color is. Then we're going to touch the tip down and just kind of plop the belly of this brush on the page. Keeping the pressure on the belly of the brush, we're going to start to move it to the right while squiggling it up and down. And then you're going to release that pressure. Then you're going to refill your brush and you're going to plop it down in the opposite direction and squiggle it with that pressure towards the middle. Once you get to the middle, you're going to release that pressure and then we're going to flick backwards. You probably guessed by now we're doing ginkgo leaves. I'm going to move across the page and change the direction and also the color of these a little as I go, making these ginkgo leaves. Again, from one side, I'm going to plop my brush down, squiggle it towards the center, refill my brush, and then I'm going to move in the opposite direction, moving towards the center, and then flicking backwards. The goal here is to fill the entire page with these ginkgo-shaped leaves and alternate a little bit between colors. You could alternate a lot if you really wanted to. I really want you to focus on making the main part of the leaf with that smash and squiggle motion. And if towards the back you have to fill it in a bit, that's totally fine. I really like how this looks, and I would probably be fine just leaving it as it is for my first page, but I want to do a little something extra to it, so we need to let it dry or make it dry. And then once it's dry, I'm going to grab a pen. I actually found a brown pen in my drawer, and there's something about these colors that I think is going to look really good with the dark brown in this pen. And on each of these leaves, I'm going to outline it, and then I'm going to kind of read that top squiggle part, and that's where I'm going to bring those veins of the leaves down towards the stem. And just like that, a new sketchbook has been started with a perfectly peaceful page. This one was so peaceful to do that Mogi is snoring now.